Welcome back to Sanctuary Survival, everyone. I'm Mr. Strontium, and this is Grant the Ghoul. Life has not been kind to Grant. So far, he's lost his wife, and due to an industrial accident, he now looks like Freddy Krueger's nutsack. But things are going to improve for Grant. I can just feel it. So we've got a couple of objectives today. First of all, 2 out of 5 of our Radstag cages have been tripped, so we're going to deal with them, get that tasty Radstag meat. We're also going to try to plant some crops in the actual field that we have, because right now I just have my little redneck garden here. Here, we'll go around the front and have a look at that. I've also got a little pen for my chickens, and I've been busy lately. As you can see, I've built this gigantic ass wall. Basically, I built everything that would be tedious to watch, and you won't feel left out that you didn't see me build it, because it's literally just a huge fucking wall. Also, I've become a right-wing extremist. I now have a "Don't Tread on Me" flag outside of my little shack. And here we got some veggies growing. Things are going pretty well. We'll use these to help plant crops in the actual township itself. See, I live on the edge of town. The good side of town. Don't ever forget that. I have 2 chairs, remember? I'm rich as shit. Productive little garden. So over here we have my great big wall of rules, because between this episode and the first one I came up with a couple of more things we need. So as you can see, we need to build a power plant, get a farm going, have an armory, a butcher, a church, a jail, watchtower. Now we have a watchtower, so we don't have to worry about that. We need 6 shops, 1 toilet for every 4 settlers. I've added that we need to have at least 1 robot for defense, and that'll put quite a strain on us, give us a challenge. We also need 2 Brahmin, 1,000 units of water, 1,000 units of food, 1,500 caps, 16 settlers, and at least 80% happiness. Also, any settler who dies, we have to bury them over in the cemetery, and anyone who's not our people gets thrown on the flaming pile of tires over there. And I'm serious about burying the dead, because remember when we got here, there was that little skeleton in the vault suit. Well, we had a funeral for him, and I took pictures in case you didn't believe me. Here, check these out. See, I told you. Don't ever doubt Mr. Strontium. He will never lie to you. He is your friend. And that's why you need to hit that like button. So anyway, let's get started. So we're going to kill the Radstags first. I don't think I want to use my shotgun for this, though. It's too powerful. We won't need all that. So as you can see, I like to go the sporting route and just absolutely lock them in there, so when they come out of the trap, there's nowhere for them to run, and I can just shoot them at my leisure.
Buy and sell.
Close the gate. Wait a second. Lock. Lock and load. And release the beasts. Tough little bastards, ain't they? That's why I didn't want to waste all my shotgun rounds. Hey, and we got a level up out of this. Sweet. Alright, let's harvest. So how much meat am I getting? 6. Could be worse. Drag you out of here. And how about you? How much meat you got? Ugh, I don't know if I want to eat that shit. That looks like a rash I had several years ago. Don't worry, it cleared up. The doctor said Mr. Strontium is the bill of health. Just throw you on the tire pyre. There we are. We'll go get the other one, and then we'll cook the meat that we actually got out of them. There's Walter, you know. I built a hardware store, and he likes to go everywhere but the fucking hardware store. Thanks, Walter. I got this. Walter. Walter, don't worry. I've got this. Asshole. He's gonna get it one of these days. Useless bastard. And into the tire fire. Very good. So, a couple of days, those will be gone. But these bloat flies, no, they're gonna be here for. Hey, sweet, the meat respawned. They're gonna be here forever. Alright, let's get cooking. Right, first, let's see how many MREs we can make. Make a couple. I want to roast most of this meat because it's valuable. Awesome. Alright, so the next thing up for today is we're going to plant some crops. And obviously we're not going to be able to plant many potatoes because I just use most of them to make MREs. Because actually I'm a little hungry, so let me fix that. Alright, so here's where we're going to plant our crops. And these awnings are from Ethrion's Vanilla Extensions pack, I think is what it's called. And anyway, I put this over there so that if somehow a Molotov makes it over the wall, it won't damage our crops. It'll just hit on top of there. In theory, I haven't actually tested it. So now let's spend a minute and a half opening up the build menu. Alright, that took absolutely forever. You can thank me for that flawless editing. Alright, so let's get our crops down. Go over here, food. So we're going to put the taller plants in the back so we can actually see down through here. And we don't want to put it right on the edge because the settlers will end up being over in here tending to these plants. So we want to try to cluster them in the middle the best we can. And we'll put 8 back here. Alright, now I'm thinking with the razor grain we'll find an open swath of land somewhere around here to plant a bunch of these. Because it'll just take up too much space in here for what little we'll get out of it. Alright, so we got 4 potatoes. So let's go ahead and mark out where we're going to have those potatoes. 1, 2, 3. We want our potatoes to extend all the way here. Alright, what else we got? I'm not too worried about melons and gourds and all that. Alright, corn, yes. Plenty of corn. Just do that again. That's a fine crop of corn. Right now we'll get our carrots in. These are important because these are what we use to catch radstags. So we're going to have plenty of these. Not be perfect little rows, but it's good enough. Alright, then I guess since we do have some space over here... Oh, we don't have any melons? That's weird. Now, for now, we'll put a gourd down, and when we get some melons, we'll put a melon there. So let's see... I want to say I've forgotten one thing, and I want to say that one thing is silt beans. Oh, those are wild potato flowers. Well, where the hell are the silt beans? Whoop. Or do I still just have wild ones and I haven't actually cultivated any? Well, that'll be something I'll worry with off camera. Alright, so we've got our crops down. As soon as we get some settlers coming in, they'll tend to those. Which I think now we can, well, I don't want to get out of the build menu because it'll take a minute and a half to get back into it. But we'll have to switch on the transmitter here shortly. Let me run down here and I'll show you the little radio shack I built. I didn't think this would be, you know, interesting enough to worry about doing on camera. Just a second, let me... Yeah, when you have this problem here, you can see it's really jumpy because it's selecting so many different things. Just pull out a small item and you can walk around without any kind of lag or anything. So this is the radio shack. You know, like I said, I want things to be immersive. It's not enough to just have the little satellite dish relay up there. I like to build an actual facility just for the radio signal. And as you can see, I've got a switch down here. We'll turn that on in a few minutes. So we got our tar berries coming in pretty good, and I built these walkways around here just to soup things up. And over there's where the latrines will go, and they actually hang over the edge into the river. Fill in the hole. And I also just went ahead and put down all the foundations for what we'll be building over the next, you know, several episodes. Just to, you know, get some experience points and get the tedious, you know, nonsense out of the way, all the boring stuff. So we got our crops planted, we got the Radstag dead, so I think we've just about amassed enough caps now that we can go ahead and do our first store. So this will be our build for the video. So let's see here. Let's start off with going over to, let's see, where is it? Thematic and practical, and then it has a whole menu subsection that's just for building stores. And we're not going to use like 90% of the pieces, but there is one set of pieces that we will want, and that's these wonderful counter pieces. Now, since this is going to be a gun store, am I going to make this a gun store? Yeah, because we're low on ammo. Excuse me. So, yeah, we want one with a cage on it. And we'll just go ahead and put the other counters in. So, that one will be whatever that is. This one will be for the armor. No, this one will be for the armor. Alright, so now we can go back to our normal section. Let's see, so we need walls. Of course we need walls. So flat walls, we'll go with this one. Just because I'm not that worried about, you know, trying to make this look just fantastic. Oop, come on. Oop, wait. There it is. Okay, and then put this one over here. Oh, and there's our first honest-to-goodness settler. That's Danielle. I've got her working on a scavenging station right now. As you can see, she's not very good at staying at her post either. Alright, now let's get a roof in. Again, I like the really big roofs. And plus, we're going to put an awning on the front, so this will give that something to snap onto. So, as you can see, the shop is now like 90% done. So, let's get some stairs so the shopkeep can go in their store. Then we want to do these little walls here. I think we'll go with that there. And now we have a gun store. More or less. So, now, as you can see, we've got some floating bits, and even though it's that close to the ground, that's unacceptable. One of the parameters is immersive building, so we got to try to get these things under there. Unless, of course, I can't physically get them under there, then I guess that's good enough. Oh, wait. Ooh. There's your lesson in determination. Just don't give up, and sooner or later shit'll turn green. There we are. Alright, now we'll go over to vanilla extensions. We want cloth. I think for this one we'll use, well, no, we've already used a red one over there, so let's use blue. Alright. Now, we can put posts up here if we want to. I'm not sure that we do, because it does look supported, and it doesn't also look very heavy, so we won't worry about that, just to save a few resources. And 2 stairs there. Alright. Now let's just throw down a bed. Of course, you know, any kind of decoration or anything, I'll do that off camera, so we don't have to worry about that. So, give the clerk a bed. Now we're going to go to decorations, all the way over to workshop decorations pack, and then it has a whole section just for vendors. It's got some pretty nice stuff in here, and these are just dummy counters. You still have to have this to assign someone. So, yeah, we can't afford anything more than a basic level 1 shop. So, see, this one, yeah, this one uses the clipboard animation. Alright, where's Danielle? She was here a second ago. Now that we need her, we're going to have to go hunt her. There we are. So she's going to be our gun store owner. And that quaint looking. I think that's a good looking shack. So now let's assign you to the gun shop. And I'm sure it'll take her a little while to get over here for that. Oh yeah, no hurry. No hurry, Danielle. Though I think now that she's assigned and it's regular business hours, we can do some business. Let's see here.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Also,
Great.
like I promised, I've disabled the protagonist's voice, so. Alright, well, I need some 308, 10 mil. Damn, lady, you think highly of this ammunition. Alright, what we got to trade? Yeah, grilled Radstag to the rescue. And then, since we've got all those vegetables growing, we can sell all the vegetables we got. And all the purified water. You serious, lady? Alright, fine. Jeez, it sucks being poor. You wait right there. So, since I've been grinding for a few days now, we should have quite a bit of water saved up in here. Oh, yeah. I may not even be able to walk over there with all this. Wait, yes I can, because I have a Soviet backpack. Love the idea that a backpack will actually increase your carry weight. Hey lady, have I got a deal for you?
Let me know what you'd like.
Alright, and now I'm going to drown you in purified water. Alright, first well, yeah, okay, so let's start off with that much. Okay, so that was too much for her. So. Alright, cool. Oh, we almost got enough money out of that to start another store. See if she's got anything useful while we're here. Yeah, I need shotgun shells, definitely. None of that. What kind of weapons you got? Huh. It's all pipe shit. Well, that's just pathetic. Here, let me sell you some more water. Hey, right on the nose. Thank you. I have now left you penniless and up to your elbows in water. Have a nice day. Alright, so like I said, we've pretty much accomplished everything that I wanted to do for today. We'll go up here real quick and I'll give you a sneak peek of what's to come. So as you can see, that's going to be a generator, and then just past that's going to be the hospital tent, and then over there will be the jail, and then this large platform here will be our church, and then those 4 foundations circling the Tarberry hole. That sounds really dirty. Those are going to be little player, well not player, but settler shacks, you know, either 1 or 2 people per shack. And over there we've also going to have a warehouse for our food and water that we need to store up. And over there's a common house that'll, I think, will sleep 6 people, pretty sure. And then down there you can see the camper, and if you're from Britain, the caravan that we had, that we were living in originally. We're going to use that for something that I'm not going to tell you just yet because it's going to be one of my favorite designs and I don't want to spoil it for y'all. And over here we have, you know, the little market area, and then this building here is another one. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I went ahead and built it just to see how it looks, and this is going to be really good, and so this is going to be another surprise for y'all. So keep watching, you know. I'm trying to make this entertaining for y'all. If you want to be ungrateful, that's fine, but you know, nice people leave likes. And also I heard a scientific study came out the other day that said only the most beautiful and intelligent people like and share Mr. Strontium videos. So, you know, just think about that. So, last thing I'll show you is we got a scaffolding here. I may have showed you that in the last video. In case this ever breaks, we can go up there and fix it. But also down here, which we don't have enough turrets yet to protect us, so I haven't turned these on. But I was able to scrape together enough shit to build 2 more water purifiers. I'm going to fix this too because that's one of the shitters. We can't have that falling down on there. So I just threw this together, and we've got these 2 down here. So once we get enough materials to build more turrets, because now we've got food to worry about, then we can turn those on and we'll start making even more money. And as for this boat, just like those rocks up on the other side of the settlement, there was this huge seam in the ground that looked terrible, so I put this boat here to hide it, and you know, it looks pretty organic. Fits in. So, hey, these finally filled up with dirty water, which is a blessing in disguise because we can run over here real quick, purify that, and get some free experience points. So let's see. Beverages, purified water. Hey, look, my vegetables came back in. That's actually kind of weird. They don't usually respawn this quickly, but we'll go ahead and make hay out of this. Also, I love using these bathtub planters, and also just like the 1 stalk of corn coming up out of the toilet. That's funny to me. You know, we may have enough here for some vegetable stew. Let's find out. Yep. Alright, so I think we're going to call that an episode here. Thanks everyone for watching. Brant's going to sit here on his front porch and enjoy some vegetable soup. But if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's a lot of different words to say really fast. But, you know, we'll see you in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.